Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Katt Williams, what did you just tell us in a new recent interview? If you guys don't know, Katt Williams just did a new interview where he said, listen, let me tell you something. That interview I did with Club Shay Shay earlier today, oh, you thought that I was going out? Let me tell y'all something, okay? Katt Williams, he said, I could have destroyed y'all, but I pulled back. But he gave us some information that let us know that Katt Williams knows more about the freak offs than he's saying. And also, I'll tell you one thing, he literally says that he is ready for whatever. And what's more, yo, is Katt Williams sending a signal to the feds that he is ready and willing to testify or give a statement if need be? Because he let us know he knows the other person's dirty secrets. And it sounds like he's implying those dirty secrets might be with Diddy. Now, listen, we're going to have to play a little who done it too, because here's the thing, right? Here's the problem we got to solve. Who's the celebrity he's talking about? Because it sounds like that person was with Diddy. Now, I remember he talked about fat face on love. I didn't mean to call him fat, but Katt Williams said he named his pig after Phase on Love. He said he got a goat named Jay-Z. Okay. He talked about what's his name? He talked about Steve Harvey. He talked about Cedric the Entertainer, but he just talked about them stealing jokes. And I don't care what nobody says. People can say what they want about Steve Harvey, Cedric, and I haven't nobody accused that mofo of being at any of Diddy's parties. Cause let me tell you something, Lady Marjorie Harvey is not going for that mess. Y'all can say what y'all want about Marjorie. She ain't the freak off type, and she ain't in there, baby. Marjorie is a pimp by blood, not relation. She is not going to be in any of Diddy's mess. However, who else? And also Cedric the Entertainer. I never heard about them being invited to a Diddy party at all. I could be wrong. Let me know. In this 2024, you can't be defending anyone. But that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so who's left? He talked about Tiffany Haddish. And I don't know if Tiffany Haddish was at any Diddy parties. At a point, she was just a person acting and running amok at parties, always acting crazy. Shakira, Shakira. So I don't know if she actually was invited to Diddy's parties. Not because she wouldn't be down with the ish and giggles. I mean, I don't know what she's into. But because a lot of people find her annoying. There's Kevin Hart. Now, was Kevin Hart at any Diddy parties? Well, according to Dawn's lawsuit, it looked like Kevin Hart was hosting a party that turned into a freak off around the time Usher showed up. Again, they did fade out and hit us with the to be continued, but Diddy did say they used to wrestle. They used to wrestle in the morning for those frosted flakes and all this other stuff. And Kevin Hart was in there looking high as an eagle. I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying he appeared to be, right? But he wasn't, because we have no proof of that, right? So yeah. So if who else could it be? What other comedians did he talk about? I think that was pretty much everything. Did he talk about Michael Blakeson or whatever his name is, the guy that goes around saying, like, he's like, you trying to act like an African prince and you walking around in a dirty dashiki. Remember? And that guy took offense. Yo, first of all, let's get into Katt Williams' remarks, and then we're going to get into exactly who he could be talking about. Who he could be talking about. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Katt Williams. Ooh, you know what? I'm actually really, really interested in this. Okay, so listen to this.
I was trying to do something there that hadn't been done. I thought that I had figured out the algorithm mathematically, and I thought that I could show that. And when I wrote it out to kill the careers of the people I was talking about, right? But it was so vicious that I erased all of the knockout blows and just left the jabs, so that the comic I'm talking about knows that I know your real story, motherfucker. I'm gonna tell this, but you know what else I know. So, yeah, I was.
Do you want to tell any of those stories now?
Well, I'm saying.
Now, Dame Dash, pause. First of all, Katt Williams is such a Virgo. And if anybody knows Katt Williams, tell them I would love to have him on my show. I'm just saying, he helped Club Shay Shay out. Can he help Tisa Tells? Anyway, right? All joking aside. First of all, Katt Williams is such a Virgo. That is such a Virgo flex. So I thought I had figured out a mathematical equation to break the to get around the algorithm to make things go viral. So I took the mathematical equation I made, and why I say this in a mocking tone, I 100% do believe him being a Virgo. He was Virgoing and actually made a plan, a target, and a mathematical equation. That's what makes it so funny, so Virgoish. And I wrote it out, and then I literally pulled back the most vicious stuff. I believe he did that too. I believe everybody lost their mind over a light pat. Anybody that's ever gone to war with a Virgo, anyone that's ever gone to war for Virgo knows Katt Williams gave them some light pats, but they still lost their minds because even a light pat from a Virgo feels like somebody else's best work. So anyway, right? But listen to what he said in the end, which was very, very important. The fact that, so that MFer, so he's talking to someone directly. He knows that I know your real story. I know your real dirt. And I wanted him to know he knows. I wanted him to feel the severity. Okay, I'm ad-libbing there, but that's what I think. So who could it be? Well, let's think about who he really, really went in on in that interview. Again, I know Steve Harvey and Cedric and the Entertainer, they're old school comics. Of course, they were upset about the joke stealing. I mean, it seemed to be telling the truth. I mean it. The jokes were similar, but right, that was like comedic drama. We were all just like, okay, well, fine, it's just a joke, whatever. But what did he say? He specifically mentioned Diddy in this interview, saying Diddy be wanting a party, and you got to tell him no. He said, right? He was offered $50 million, right? But he chose to protect his booty virginity, his manhood, if you will. And then he went on to talk about how he saw other people sitting there talking about, I know what they offered me and I didn't get it, so what you get? He talked about Kevin Hart. He talked about his rise to fame. He talked about all things Kevin Hart. And then Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. And Steve Harvey too, but you know Steve Harvey. He wasn't going to let that go. Ever since he let that lace front go, he been feeling himself. He's living in his truth, bald head and all, right? But all jokes aside, Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart went in hard. Kevin Hart went in there the hardest. Then he was acting mad. Oh, people just jealous. Well, yeah, I'm doing good. What I got to be mad about? And it blew up in Kevin Hart's face. You know, Kevin Hart is a little control freak, but more, at least I think he is. This is all my opinion, people, right? So, who do you think was the MFer? That he was, in his own words, that he knows his life and how you got there and what you're really there. I'm just saying, he only talked about so many people in his comedy special. He only talked about so many people. Anyway, y'all, listen, we're going to go and try to do a little bit of... we're going to go in there and try to do a little bit of research and find out exactly who Kevin Hart was talking about. In the meantime, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to try to go live later. I know I always say that, but y'all pray for me. If we get enough people praying, I'll actually go live. But y'all think Club Shay Shay going to do another interview? Wouldn't it be great if Club Shay Shay does an interview each year at the top of the year with Kevin Hart? It could be like Nostradamus. Right? It could be like, people of Earth, come listen. I don't know, y'all. I really honestly think it could work. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.